Yo, this is Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line. This is Bullet Rants. This one is hilarious. I notice more and more people like myself who state certain facts, who may have a little bit of knowledge about the breed, who may have a little bit of knowledge about conformation, who may have a little bit of common sense. And we talk about certain dogs that obviously have issues. You know, we're mean people. You know, when I was brought up, but basically brought up in this dog thing. You know, you would take a look at a dog and you would go over the dog and sometimes it wouldn't be my dog, and I would have to ask friends like, well, what's up with his feet, or what's up with his top line, and I would have to get real answers. It was sort of like this, you would, I mean, if you look at him, he's got tight little paws. Tail a little long, should be coming to the hawk. Top line's not bad at all. Very good head size. Love the bone. Could do something with this hair. That's the way we saw it. That's the way we did dogs. I mean, if it was something wrong, if someone said something was wrong with his hair, then it was something wrong with his hair, and it was something wrong with his hair. Nowadays, we live in this thing where it's hating when you see a dog in the ring and his ass is way up here and his shoulder blades are way down there and his feet are like this and his rear is like that, and all these things that we know are wrong, but you're not supposed to say it. And people try to shame you into not saying this. But the truth of the matter is that this has become the biggest problem in our community. I even think it's went to the level of everyone's scared to be called a hater so much that even the people in control sometimes are afraid to be called haters, because this is a situation that has gotten out of hand. If a dog has a flaw, if a dog has issues that, put our standard, put our breed in a bad situation or a bad light, you should speak on it. It shouldn't be a thing of you should be able to speak on it. You should speak on it immediately because it's obvious. For us to degress to a point in time nowadays to where you have dogs that have serious high rears, cow hawked, front's not straight, and we all know once you got a high rear, that means the top line is terrible. All of these issues, but you're giving them grand champion titles, that is the ultimate slap in the face to the breed. I've said this on the previous one, and I'm saying it now. It's not hating. This is confirmation shows. This is not freak shows. This is not those registries that say, hey, who's got the freakiest dog? This is supposed to be a respectable registry, and I'm talking about the ABKC or the BBCR, IBKC, or whatever else. These are respectable, or supposed to be respectable registries where you have a standard and the dog is supposed to be well put together. So when you have people who invest in this, and it is an investment to send in whatever to do paperwork, you expect a certain result. You expect the integrity to be upheld to the standard. It's not hating to tell someone that their dog is not up to par. It's totally on the other end of the spectrum when you're handing this dog ribbons. And it seems like either one or the other, and y'all be the judges, and maybe the judges who did that can tell you why. Maybe it's an explanation behind it. I've heard many theories, some of them that don't shed very nice light on certain judges, but why would a dog that is cow-hawked, high rear, bold legs, terrible gait, even be allowed to have cooling cloths and stuff put on him in the ring just so he can make it around the ring? Why would that dog be awarded so much to the point now that he's a grand champion? And there's more like him. These questions have to be answered, because if you expect people to respect the breed and respect the standard that's written, it's no bigger place for respect than in the ring. And right now, those who are supposed to be the superior, individuals in the breed are handing out ribbons to subpar dogs that go directly against what the standard and the rules and the bylaws, or whatever you want to call them, of each and every registry says. You can't call your general public haters when they're following the rules and trying to do this thing the right way as the rules that was stated by these registries. The bigger question comes into play as to why are certain dogs or maybe even certain people given certain privileges and things are overlooked. Is this a fun show or is this a confirmation show? Because right now, people spending their money and wasting their time are finding nothing fun about this. And that's why people do it. It's not about hating. It's about the rules are set to be what they are. Certain people are not the only ones who spend money to bring their dogs there and be patted on the back like they're the greatest thing since sliced bread and they can't make dogs with straight legs. It's that simple. But this is what's being promoted and we wonder why we have a problem. That's all I have to say about the hating thing. There's a huge difference between hate and truth. If y'all call in and tell me, hey, the ugly black guy, you really didn't hate. But I'm going to talk shit back. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.